Good morning, guys. Welcome, everyone. Our status here. Day 6, 7. Grim Dawn level 90, almost 91 here. So 3 more levels, and we get to that end game. Hopefully, we get it in today. Again, like there's a big factor here about this. Hopefully, all of this hopefully sinks electricity. How long we're gonna be having electricity for here? Already, there was already electricity for an hour and a half before we started here. But I need to have to do like some stuff around the house before I can jump stream in. Anyway, let's start with disposing of all of the stuff we don't need here. We got my level 84 helmet, but well, we're approaching the point that we don't really need it anymore. We're just selling this stuff. We're gonna be using the rune stones of the Reek. Okay. Ashes of Empyrean. We also need to go and deliver this. There was like level 91 right away there. Cerebestions. And then we're gonna be cleaning the area around Necropolis. Right, this last area before going inside the tomb. And then we're gonna go to Eastern Marshes, which is gonna give me another two, actually, another two of devotion points. Yeah. Okay, I will do the ritual. So yeah, a little bit less than level 91, but we're gonna get all the XP from the ritual, and we want to complete this quest before going to Eastern Marshes because there's another quest there. Unfortunately, need to fight the undead here. Should have problem with, considering they have bleeding resistance. There we go, 91, just like this. Our DPS is 7400 when we got some buffs. Okay, there's the reflective damage guy. So we're just attacking in his shield. I will try it for, but there was a two priests over there who were interfering with my business. Let's go, hack and slash, hack and slash.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, utilizing my Devouring Swarm as much as possible. Yeah, watch out for any of indication of the priests or healers here. Still taking ages to clear the stuff. Like it's so slow. Okay, another damage deflection boy. And we have a boss. And the boss can sunder you. Wonderful.
Heya.
Hello, welcome. Zia Cast Skinner. Greetings.
I can't do that yet.
How much of thunder damage that is? 49.
How's it going?
Even can freeze me. Going okay. If you're talking about a Grim Dawn. Reaching that end game, and hopefully from that point it's gonna get even better.
Thinking about picking the game up. It's on Steam summer sale.
Yeah, it's if you're into action RPG, that's one of the best one to get there. It could be too complicated for the beginner. Not too complicated if you played Path of Exile before, for sure. But if you're like new to action RPG genre, right? I would recommend the Titan Quest in that case. It's basically ancestor to the Grim Dawn. It's the same engine, a little bit different settings, and still quite popular. And we are waiting for Titan Quest 2 coming this next year. 1 month from now, there will be a big reveal about the game, hopefully. But yeah, the Grim Dawn is my go-to-go RPG. It's basically the best action RPG there is. And I'm including there Diablo and Path of Exile to this list. Well, let's say best solo action RPG. Okay, that's the Diablo you can play more freely with friends. You can play with friends Grim Dawn as well. But
it's not often on sale, so that's why I'm considering it.
Okay, it is. It felt like it's like at least a couple of times per year. Oh well, there's 4 yearly sales, I guess. Never mind.
I guess I just don't check it too often, LUL.
Nah, I mean, it just fell. Yeah, there's at least like one sale per every season, right? Winter, summer, autumn, and yeah. So it's at least like four times. I don't know if there's any other in between sales, however. So like I mean, most games have those 4 times sales anyway.
I'll be right back. Gonna get my food from the kitchen.
Have a pleasant meal. Bon appetit. Alright. We got a quest, we got XP, we got a level up here. We got a level up, and then I took as a random character. So we were reached the Shaman 3 over here. There's Oak Skin that we can get something out of it. But it's like more or less we're probably gonna go over the soft cap for those skills that we're putting on hold, right? More health, more physique over here, or shield block chance, or health regen, or whatever, physical damage, elemental resistance, bleeding resistance, armor absorption. Okay, let's go with the health regen, veterancy, right? Veterancy, going over the maximum, because we want the health regen for this build. Alright, currently at 1761, and it's gonna get better, especially with all the buffs. Alright, so that's done here. We're gonna go back to the Seal of Cthulhu here. Necropolis. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe just go and kill Don Horian right away. You know what? We have okay DPS. We have okay DPS, and we have okay survivability. And for end game, I would need to spend another half an hour or something. Okay, it's more than half an hour. You're just sitting there and getting all the components assembled, getting all the gear assembled. So it's better to deal with Horian when we have a chance like this.
That skill's not ready.
Like I say, usually I also don't want to fight him before I get to the end gear. But for builds like this, when we have enough DPS and enough survivability, it should be not a problem if we kill him before end gear. Well, it's gonna be taking a little bit longer. So like, way longer. That will take his end gear for sure. But that's in itself a little price to pay.
That skill's not ready.
Because there is, you know, like from my past experiences, we need a couple of hours to sort out all of those resistances back again, to sort it out, like all the components, and there's basically a lot of downtime. So may as well. We also have a good offensive ability, 2600, and that's without a buff, right? When you got a buff like almost 3k over here. So I kinda not worrying much about offensive ability for this build anymore. But again, we'll see how it's gonna go with end gear. End gear gonna change quite a bit of stuff here. I don't know why I jumped there. I want to put myself in better position so I can hit all of them at once. Still collecting green items, and then I press the run button. Yeah, we have 2.5 millions. And maybe 2.5 millions is actually enough.
Are you far in the end game?
Yeah, basically we are reaching level 94. Level 94, well, that's when the end game starting. Right, so like currently we run some mismatch gear, basically solo self-found mod, if you're familiar with that. What kind of gear you found on the ground in the current session? That's the kind of gear you're using.
SSSF from Poe.
Yeah. Okay. But when you come into so you play the passive exile. Okay, I see. So Grim Dawn should have been complicated for you then. And yeah, so after that we're gonna be using the gear from my stash for end gear, because it will be taking a lot of time to farm it, and the game working in a mysterious way. Then you never like get in, or almost never get in the gear you specifically need for this character.
Yes, first league Path of Exile, but want something to play when I'm done playing for the league.
You haven't been jumping on on this league and the previous one. Kinda like resolve this electricity problem and kinda skip it. Not a big a passive exile player, but I don't like the leagues, right? Like that's my problem. I don't like leagues, and passive exile is the only game that actually can handle leagues that I'm interested in playing because of the leagues. How paradoxical it sounds. But yeah, we close into the end game, and
I have 174 hours played this league. Was fun.
This was fun. Waiting for passive exile too. That's what I'm doing here. I feel like a lot of like new players will jump on that too. I honestly do like what I'm seeing from passive exile 2 so far. It's a little bit different pace if you're talking about gameplay. This could be cool.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, so basically right now we are in the worst possible position for this character, because we are approaching the end game, but we don't have like a real power behind it, right? So like we're dealing way less damage, we're killing stuff way slower. The build itself features a lot of survivability options, so we're like not dying easily. Not dying at all, basically. But yeah, there could be a better builds, like all dependent builds.
I like
and
melee
stuff.
builds. They good in Grim Dawn?
I can say they were, but not with the current meta. I feel like the range builds have more, chances. So they definitely good. They definitely good with everything. I call it this end game, right? Level 94 that you get end game set, but actual end game happening when you cleaning all the game and you're gonna be fighting super bosses, right? And in my opinion, with the current meta, with the previous this patch and the previous patch, range build they just have an advantage fighting those super bosses. The moment you get in the melee, you have more chances to get debuffed by thunder damage, and thunder is like minus 92 or 91, or as I say, 91% more incoming damage from all sources to you. And that shit is like too bad. It was 62 before the current patch, and now it's 90. So like
That's brutal.
yeah, we had like really good melee build as the previous one, with a 500,000 DPS, which is like a lot for Grim Dawn. Right, like this build currently have 55k DPS. Right, it was 500,000, so it's like literally was erasing everything. But then we became fighting super bosses, hit once per thunder, instantly dead. Like, that's kind of thing. The range build has an advantage because you can kite the enemy and still doing a little bit of damage here and there. The pet builds as well, so they also nerfed the real pet builds. But there was a pet builds like I played before, like before this build. Alright, 2 builds before this. There are some pets that don't have like physical bodies, and they scale in with the player bonuses. Right, not with his pet bonuses, and those could be also really good fighting the super bosses. Depends what kind of build you go. So it was a dervish build, blade spears plus guardians of Empyrean. Like, I just discovered some loose torch over here after 1,000 hours of playing. Nani? Oh, is okay? Is this one okay? That's never mind. I rediscover it. That was a secret area with a chest. Okay. I completely forgot about it for like I don't know how many times. Okay, chat. We're good. Discovering new things in Grim Dawn after thousands of hours.
Hey chat.
Welcome, Aaron Mask. Goodness, mate. Welcome back.
Ulster 2 greetings.
Yeah, again, guys, like the same thing as yesterday. We have today electricity. Do you know for how long we have streaming time? It's just so random. Again, was sitting 6 hours without it before the stream. So that's the stuff. So yeah, melee builds here, and they in current patch they nerfed the physical resistance as well, and it's supposed to be to balance the builds that don't have like that much of physical resistance. But what happened in reality is actually the builds who had physical resistance got nerfed, and most of those builds are, well, melee builds. So there you go. There we have it. Melee builds still quite adequate. Good enough, like I say, like my previous build was one of the best, highest DPS build I ever played in the game, and it was a melee build. It was taken ages to kill this guy. Critting a little bit. Have 21% chance to crit on him. Okay, so there's a buff, 13% without a buff. So basically I'm not worried about my offensive ability, like I say right now. Should be okay. for a little bit while. Yeah, we decided to kill Horian before reaching 94 and getting my end gear.
I can't do that yet.
It's just to get him out of the picture. Okay, this guy.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, resistance reduction, so it should be like way better as Fairchild. It will be way better after 94. We have way more bleeding damage, right? So we only have 7k bleeding damage over here. And then my resistance reduction to bleeding gonna be working better on those guys. Okay, meanwhile, devotion point. How many more we left to collect? 51 out of 55. So we did start on a ghoul. Another health leash and health regen. Well, okay, never mind. It's just 2%. Health leash is next one. So the health leash for this build we don't really need that much. We have a life steal like 9% over here. And the ghoul gonna add like another 5, right? So it's 14% by default. But the thing is, we're gonna be using the shield, for example, in an endgame variant. And this is already 10% of attack damage to health with blade arc specifically. Alright. So that's already a health leash over there. 10% should be like enough for anything. Okay, there's a chest as well over here. Just need to dodge the torch.
Hello again.
Hello again, Memento Mori. Welcome, welcome. Greetings.
Ulster 2 greetings.
I'm still not a mage in Horizon game. 16 hours of tutorial on my way to become a mage. Like yesterday's stream, like super late stream was a clown fiesta. Complete and utter. So
Did you check the other torch?
the other torch, you mean like over here, this one? Yeah, I just rediscovered it for myself.
Yes.
I just found it out, mate.
Again, laughing face.
Yeah, well, that's the good way, good stuff about having a bad memory. Talking about it quite a bit. All those pleasant surprises. So I went to the monastery again. This time I'm volunteer and I have a letter of recommendation. All right. And in order to become a mage, I need to complete this training with the staff first, melee training. I even have a special ring that gives me like +1 to stuff like skills, and I spend a lot of points into strength and into my actually stuff fighting. Got to level 4. It didn't help at all. This was absolutely not different from level 4 or level 2, except that okay, I got nullified there. Barricade. So all my hours disappeared. Yeah, we didn't kill him fast enough. It's fine. So like, I beat them again with my you know, trying to learn the magic, beat them in melee first. Shenanigans. But then the Master Alric decided to teach his myself by his own self. So we in order to learn magic, I need to learn staff fighting. And in order to learn the staff fighting, I need to fight the guy with enchanted sword. And to fight him,
I can't carry inventory.
I can't really use the bloody staff. He's just like one-shotting me. So I decided to go and use like the bow. And I found my true calling to be an archer after that. Yeah, the bow worked for a while until I ran out of arrows, and there's nobody like selling arrows to me there. It's just like
anything you like.
literally 2 hours of clown fiesta, like that. Still didn't learn any single spell for my mage training.
Fake elf cosplay again, like in V Rising.
Yeah. Stalwart of Blight. Is it any interesting? It's not, right? This game is full of bullshit. Now, after like 2 hours of something fighting like that, you can sort of discover like there is another way to beat the guy. You can poison him with a wine and steal his sword. So like I went that road. But before like we could
Just
complete.
bribe him, laughing face.
Or like why? You know, every time he's beaten me, he's taken half of my gold. I don't think he's interested in being bribed.
Got something you need stashed?
That's the thing. So yeah, we decided to rent and poison him with the wine. And take his enchanted sword from him. A genius plan, if you ask me. However, we ran out of electricity.
I'll keep an eye on this.
And that's all. That's all for yesterday, like, stream.
It's safe with me. Promise.
So today we're gonna attempt to get in a magic again. They're gonna stop giving me like that very bad premonition about it. However, it could be like very expensive in terms of mana casting and not very effective. Like all mechanic in that game is so clunky. I'm honestly questioning my friend who was like suggesting this game all the way back there and was singing us all the prizes. Like I sort of brought like a very good point. Like this was the time when the Demon Souls was released as well. Like at the same year, Demon Souls were released, and have like exceptionally well made like combat system. Compared to the clunky bullshit we have in Ryzen. On another hand, the great news. They're planning on remaking the Ryzen. Apparently.
Can't do that yet.
They'll be going and doing a remake thing. Like with the Gothica. Yeah, anyway, that's all about like our a different kind of stream we do in chat. That's end of the rant for now. Back to the Grim Dawn. And like you see, we decided to kill Anhorian before 94. Gonna be a long fight. I don't think Lancorian can kill me, so like too much of health, leech, and survivability, and we're good with my offensive ability, so we will be critting. We will be guaranteed hitting him. Basically, we will be life leeching from him, no problem. The Beast Awakens. Okay, almost 92. We're still in 2 levels after Lanhorian, so that's the Eastern Marsh area. Most likely, let's check out this area. Looks like a dead end, or maybe not. There we go, 92.
That skill's not ready.
So it is, let's say it is the military conditioning. Yeah, we can go higher with this. 15k health. Not bad, not bad. And I, like I said, didn't even put the end gear or anything on it yet. So not bad at all. We do have the powders that giving me that on the weapons 3% to. Oh, wait, we don't. Oh wait, we don't. Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, we don't have the powders because I did replace the weapons, but I forgot to put the powders on it. Typical me. Yeah, so like we're missing that 6% of additional health, like 3% of additional health and health regeneration and stuff. I was thinking this could be like not bad for this kind of build, depending on what kind of a DPS we're gonna get, like in the end game. Maybe getting even more like a health leech would be actually beneficial. Okay, that's the reflective damage guy. Again, with my health leech and life regen.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, that with my health leech and life regen is actually was still looking scary, huh? This time around. So I imagine it could be like a kind of problem again in the end game. We had the same problem like with Eye of the Reckoning. That damage reflection was almost killing me. Not the stuff like I'm usually having on my builds, the damage reflection. But if a 500,000 DPS guy, that was the thing.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we're gonna go this way. This is probably the right way, and this was a dead end. Whatever. The attack speed. Attack speed is just like so bad here. 129% out of 200 maximum. It's just not good enough.
That skill's not ready.
Let's clear this place first. We want no one alive. We still need, like I say, 94. Okay, favorite soul around 19. One more rank for that installation. Which is okay. It's more defensive options for me. What is this green aura? Some kind of poison. Okay, boss fight before the boss fight.
I wonder at which minimal level you could actually finish the main campaign, i.e. killing Longhorian.
I can't
Only
do
doing the absolutely crucial quests and running past everything else.
No idea. I mean, it should be possible to do it on any level if you're doing a normal
Which leads
difficulty.
to the question, which are those crucial quests, laughing face?
Well, all the main quests, I guess. You kill the warden, right? Like, bury each warden kill, get into homestead, alright. Doing the homestead, like, amalgamation, and then killing Zarya and her master. Then going to Fort Icon, killing the... what his face? The traitor guy, and then going to Necropolis. That's basically a short version of this, all the quests. Final silver, don't really need that. Okay. Anyway, this is supposed to be a final boss of the normal game without a DLC. And we just jumping right on him. And it'll be a long fight. For my build, just not featuring that much of damage right now. Rather say resistance reduction to my physical damage, which is the dominant
He is
type.
a mobile, so an easy boss.
But he has some tentacles. He's a tentacle field.
Can't do that.
Yeah, so he's just staying there, keeping my button up. The problem
I
is
have
mana.
more tentacles with my trickster.
Have more tentacles than Horian. What kind of wicked thing that is. But other Ulgrim even dealing any damage to this guy? Does it mean if like Ulgrim disappear here, we have no DPS?
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I should need to reapply my Devouring Swarm on him, like periodically. Should wish out those cooldowns. Yeah. Told you it will be like long fight. Didn't expect it to be that long, so.
Worcester 2 greetings, Worcester 2 Neckanthrope.
Welcome, and confirm greetings, mate.
Oh, what a day!
Yeah, final boss fight for main game.
At Neckanthrope Ophelli 48 Wednesday.
Then here without endgame gear. Which just dominated him with my Hell's Regen, well, and Hell's Leech. Not even moving from, from his Thunder attack or anything. It's totally fine. Especially if I press on that overguard ability. Dude, like die, come on. There you go, so regard, potion, need a mana potion. Yeah, that's the only problem we have, the mana. Almost there, like 20 more percent. This is almost fighting Master Aldrich, except the guy can one-shot me. Okay, potion. I should probably have my endgame gear for this. Run out of mana. 2, 1. Okay, there goes mana. Imagine me dying here with a 10. Just due to some unfortunate circumstances. Like I'm out of mana. Okay, we didn't die.
My energy
Jesus
is low.
Christ. Get out of here, okay, fuck the tentacle, fuck the tentacle. It's dying on its own. Probably, and most likely. Okay, yeah, and that was the final boss for DLC. Still need that level 94 before we get getting good.
DC. DLC.
Oh, did I say DLC? I mean, yeah, main game. Final boss before the DLCs. All right. That's more or less what I meant to say. Welcome, Negrosrop. Greetings.
Auster 2 Neckanthrope, Auster 2 greetings.
Right, let's go and get myself at level 96. So we need to Eastern Marsh. Yeah. I'm gonna get those 2 levels. There's a 2 shrines and the shield, right? The shield for level 94, which we need to use.
That skill's not ready.
Or we should be planning to use, I was saying, end game for this guy. I was just retelling my epic story, Necrosop, about the hard pass of becoming a mage.
Skill's not
I was
ready.
trying to get some maggots to fight Crate for me, but it was impossible to evade both him and them when they shook at the control. Laughing face.
Oh, okay, I see. I was like, how did you get the maggots to the crate? Well, that's a wonderful idea. Wouldn't the
But
maggots?
my pets killed all the maggots without taking damage.
Yeah, like, but I was like wondering, would like maggots just like one shot the crate? Those guys look really tough, you know, dealing a lot of damage.
No, they cannot even one-shot my pets.
But I bet they can one-shot you. Did you try it?
But Crate just slaughtered them in seconds.
Damn it. That's too bad. Those guys are really tough, so. They die in 1 second. So it's a little bit disappointment.
So, no way to beat him with
Can't
this
do that
greatly
yet.
reduced physical damage, vs no physical resistance.
Yeah, I got that hope was like you were saying like about
That skill's not ready.
taming the maggots. I was like that's like a truly genius idea. Okay, revered with the homestead meanwhile. Nice. Only then it's actually not working, unfortunately. I think they need to balance it. You know, having a maggot as your pet. Should be like way more rewarding.
Skill's not ready.
Okay, kill the healers. As another boss with 3 million health. Okay, it's gonna be like dying faster than Horian, hopefully.
It works, but the super bosses just wipe out the enslaved pets, even those powerhouses like maggots.
I mean, like, if they wipe them out, it's definitely like not works. You know? It's like you say it's one skill, very little people use that dominate like the dominate a monster. Whatever is like the name of skill.
It works as, I can bring random mobs as my forces.
Yeah, you can, but I mean, If you dominate Maggot, which is like you say powerhouse itself,
But
alright?
it only works at normal bosses and enemies.
It should give you like a lot of advantage against like the raid boss, theoretically speaking. But the fact that you're saying he just like avoid the flow out of him, that's a disappointing. Okay, that's a celestial totem over there. I mean, we're here for XP, like we probably can clear the celestial totem, but it's another half an hour fight. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Like even fighting those guys is like so slow right now. Okay, let's leave those guys. Like what we want here is like doing quests, right? If we're doing the quest for... Yeah, there's the 3 quests here. There's 3 quests, should be like enough XP to 90
I
for
brought
me.
scorpions to fight bone-bleached dromedaries, bone-bleached dromedaries to fight maggots, maggots to fight crate.
Not bad, not bad.
That skill's not ready.
So if you're saying 1 minute, it's the duration of the mind control. Is there any way to improve it?
I swallowed a spider to catch the fly. LUL.
I don't know about that, like so.
Needless to say, the moment you show up at Fort Icon with a bunch of Stonian monstrosities to turn in a quest is quite amusing.